So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me just a moment. So welcome to our live conference for working from home. In this presentation, you're going to find out how to work from home, taking calls from different clients from your home using your phone, your home phone, and your laptop. So the name of our company is Life is Great Call Center. We are an LLC in the state of North Carolina. Our original name was Chin Consulting about 8 years ago. We are doing business as Life is Great Call Center. So who we are contracted with Arise. If you all have never heard of Arise, it is a virtual call center that has contracts with certain clients. Arise has been featured on the CNN news. They're also, a couple of days ago, they were featured on The Real. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show a short video so you can learn about more information about the actual company Arise that will be providing the actual jobs.
Well then. Girl Chat live commercial time. Let's do this. Oh, tea's ready. Oh, gotta take the dog out. Samira! Oh, Grandma needs help getting out of the bed again. Gotta change the diaper. Oh, crap. I'm out of diapers again. Being a parent can be so expensive, and with all these responsibilities at home, how am I supposed to find the time to make extra money on the side? Maybe we can help. And now I'm hearing things. No, you're not. It's us, the Arise Angels. The what angels? Arise? You haven't heard of Arise? Girl, no wonder you need our help. Arise Virtual Solutions provides a technology platform that connects customer service representatives who run call center businesses with prestigious clients, many of which are Fortune 500 companies. You literally run a customer service company from your house. Wow, that sounds like such fun and an easy way to make money. How does it work? Great question, Tam. Arise gives you the setup to connect to large companies that need customer service support. Girl, you are a total people person, right? You've got what it takes to make customers happy and run a business. You should do this. Registering to use the Arise platform connects you to the technology necessary to launch and run a successful micro call center from home. And they provide client opportunities with amazing companies that you'd never get access to on your own. This sounds like it's right up my alley, and I can make my own hours and everything? Yup, you're the boss, you make the rules. It's an ideal opportunity for stay-at-home parents, semi and fully retired professionals, or anyone with an entrepreneurial spirit who needs an extra gig. I really want to give this a try, but I have to admit, I am a little nervous to get started. Can you help me? They don't call us the Arise Angels for nothing. Let's start by taking a look at their website, ariseworkfromhome.com. Tamara, you're ready. Hi, it's Tamara, and I'm your representative today. How may I help you?
Hi, Tamara. This is Lonnie Love calling from Los Angeles, and I am an irate customer calling about a trip I booked. I need your help right now.
Don't worry, Lonnie. I can help. All you have to do is... So now you should be good to go.
Oh, thank you so much, Tamara. That was all the information I needed. Wow, I am so glad I got you as my customer service agent. You must have been doing this for a long time.
Thank you so much, Lonnie. Have a great day, and thanks for calling. small business owner, a working woman, a mom, and I'm doing it all from my home. Thanks, Arise.
Okay, so that was just a small commercial about what Arise do and a glimpse of what you would probably be doing. So I encourage everyone to stick around, turn off your TVs, put your phones away, and pay close attention to this webinar. Stick around to the end, and I will show you how to get started and how to apply. So how it works. So when you first sign up with Arise, you choose to create your own. You can choose to create your own company as a call center, or you can sign up as a call center agent under another client. So about 8 years ago, I chose to incorporate my company with Arise. So that's where Chin Consultant DBA as Life is Great Call Center came about 8 years ago. So my story was when I was 18 years old, my venture as a call center agent started. I had to commute back and forth to work in an actual call center, not working from home or anything. I had to provide gas money to get back and forth to work, and I also had childcare expenses. So what made me choose Arise was that I can work from home, and it was very flexible. I did not have a set schedule. I can make my own schedule. I did not have any gas expenses. No taxes are being taken out of my check. And then I can also, I can make my own schedule. That's the main thing, was flexibility as far as making my own schedule and being at home with my family. So then I was like, I can finally work from home. So most people who work with our company, you can work this as a second job, or you can work it as full-time. Training is flexible. It's done from your home. The schedules are flexible. They have different schedules. Some schedules starts at 8 o'clock in the morning to 1. You have some schedules from 1 to 6. You have some schedules from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. You have some schedules from 8 p.m. to midnight. It's very, very flexible. Your training is non-paid training, but it's only 4 hours a day, and it's Monday through Friday. So it's really all about the payday. So we're going to talk about the pay, how much you get paid per hour, and how everything works. So pay starts at $8 an hour to $12 an hour. We don't take out taxes, which is a really good advantage to you. You will be considered a 1099 employee. So you get paid every 2 weeks, direct deposit or a check, whichever you choose. Our company, once you are finished with training, will email you a packet after you have completed training. The packet includes if you want to do direct deposit or if you want to do check, and it also includes an affidavit of identification that Arise requires of you before you start work. And then, let's see. The 1099, meaning a lot of people don't really know what a 1099 is, but we don't take out taxes. You don't have to pay quarterly taxes either. So when you file your taxes, you can write off a lot of things, and pretty much you can get a bigger refund back, especially if you have worked that same year that you're working with our company. So you can write off your rent, you can write off your mortgage, you can write off your electricity and your home phone. So your 1099 form looks like this. Sorry, it looks like this. So basically your compensation will be in box 7, and then the name of our company, and then your company or your name. You can also you can use your, if you do have a company or a tax ID, you can use that as well. So the training dedication, I really want to talk to you all about this because it's very, very important that you are dedicated to training. You have to be committed to training. You have to be in training Monday through Friday. If you miss one day of training, your trainer will drop you from training. So I really want to emphasize that and make sure you understand that you will have to be dedicated. You have to take responsibility and have a positive attitude about training. So the companies that you can work with, we have Staples, we have Carnival Cruise Line, we have Walgreens, Comcast, we have Disney Resorts, where you make reservations. We have Intuit TurboTax, we have Apple, and roadside assistance. But the roadside assistance is a number of companies. We have Road America, and then we have another company that provides roadside assistance. So basically, next we're going to talk about how you get started. The first thing you're going to do is we can go to the website. At this particular point, if you are on your phone, I would suggest for you to go to a computer. I'm going to show you step by step on how to get started. So I'm going to give about 2 minutes. If you need to switch over to your laptop, then we can go from there. And while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about our special bonus that I'm going to provide to people who join under our company today. We have a private Facebook page where I go live once a week to answer any questions that you may have during the process or after the process. In order to join the group, you have to be a CSP applying under Chin Consultant or Life is Great Call Center. And then I can answer any questions that you may have under this private Facebook group. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the website that we're going to go to is www.arise.com. And at the end, I'm going to answer any questions that you may have as well. I'm going to answer any questions that you may have. I'm going to give you a moment to get to the website. It's www.arise.com. So once you are at the website, we're going to click on register now. So if you look on here, it tells you how much you can earn. Some states that we don't do New York, we don't do California, we don't do Maryland or Connecticut, but you're going to select your country, and you're going to select United States. And then you want to check the boxes, the 3 boxes. And then you are going to put your legal name. And then you're going to put the state that you're in. And then you're going to put your date of birth. And then your gender. And then you will put a good email that you probably check every day on here. And the reason I say that is because once you are registered with training, your trainer will send you a link as well. Arise, they send you links all the time, so you can get started with certain things. So make sure this is a good email that you're providing on the email, confirm email. You will have to enter your email twice on here. And then you would have to create a username. So make sure you create a username for your account that you can remember. If you can't come up with a username, I can give you one. The username that I normally give the CSPs who come in for a face-to-face interview is Life is Great Call. Then I give them a number towards the end of the username. We're in the 150s. So if you do use the Life is Great Call, use a number after 150. So the password, you can just create a password that you can remember. So you're going to click on next. And then you're going to put an address in. So you're going to put your current address. Some of the companies will mail you equipment, like Intuit, TurboTax. They mail you a camera and they mail you some equipment to start working. So just make sure that you put a good address as well. Put a good telephone number. You don't have to put a secondary number or a service number yet. Your service number is basically a number that you will have working from home. It will be a home number. So if you don't have it yet, it's fine. You really don't need a home phone just yet. Only you would need it once you're out of training though. And then it says, were you referred to Arise by independent business? You can put yes or no, but if you do put yes, the number that you would put is 817-682. And then you would click search and then my name will come up. And then it tells you, how did you hear about Arise? So you can put current IBO CSP. And then you would please enter the highest level of education. So you would put 2-year, 4-year, high school diploma, whichever one that you've completed. And then you can tell Arise about your experience. If you have customer service experience, if you have sales, technical support, and then they'll ask you what kind of equipment do you own. So you can put, I own a PC, I own an Apple laptop. And I will tell you, if you're working for a company or training for Comcast or any companies that's not Apple, your computer wouldn't be compatible unless you have Windows on your Apple. So if you have like an HP, that will be compatible. Any computer or laptop that's not an Apple will be compatible unless you're going to be servicing the Apple client, if that makes sense. Another thing I want to also tell you as far as your equipment is that you would need high-speed internet. From our experience, Time Warner Cable is a good company that would pass the technical check. After you have completed your background check, it's a series of steps that you would have to complete. I will go over that later. So then it says, please tell us what industries you have experience. So do you have experience in a call center, contact center, consumer goods, services, educational, whatever it is, you can just click it. Then it says, tell us what certifications you currently hold. If you don't hold any certifications, just put none. And then it says, is English your primary language? You will put yes or no. And if you know any other languages, you would just scroll through the language just to see if it's up there. If not, you can just skip it. Click on next. So this is a screen where you have to complete your background check. The first step to working with Arise is the background check. So you want to click on Start Now. And I'm going to wait a couple of moments. I'm not sure where everybody is, but I'm going to wait a couple of moments to do the background check. I'll also send you a replay of this as well to your email address. But while you all are getting there, I want to talk about the requirements for your computer and what to expect after you are finished with the background check or once you have processed your background check. So once you have processed your background check, you will fill out the non-disclosure agreement, join the Arise network. On the Join the Arise network, you will join under a company. I will provide my code for you, my IBO code for you, which is 50205. You can write it down or put it somewhere, or you can call us and get it if you don't remember, but it's 50205. Like I said, I will be on our private Facebook page. So you can join us on there once a week. And I can answer any questions, like if you get stuck in the process of getting to select the service and opportunity, that's ultimately where you need to be. It's selecting the last step, is select the service and opportunity that will take you to the main portal to where you can look at all the jobs that they have available. Once you have got to the last step, is select the service and opportunity, you will be able to view the jobs. Once you select the job, you would have to do a voice assessment. The voice assessment takes about 3 minutes. You do have to pass the voice assessment. The voice assessment is really, really easy. Once you do the voice assessment, you will do the technical check. The technical check, like I said, you have to have high-speed internet. And one of the things you do have to have is a 4 gig of RAM. For most clients, some clients require you to have 2 gigs of RAM. So it just all depends. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the background check. So you click on Start Now. And then instructions for completing the background check. You would go all the way down to the Social Security number, and then you would enter your social. When you enter your social in, make sure you are putting the dashes in between your social. And then you click on Next. And this just tells you what you need to know. You're not eligible for the background check. So once you proceed to the website, it's going to take you to another website where Arise process their background checks. It's a different website. And this is the registration to get started to process your background check. So you'll put the country of residence, which is the United States, and then you'll create a password. You can use the same password that you use with the Arise portal. Then you will select the security question. And then you will do the verification characters. And then you'll save and continue. And this is just the e-signature consent form right here. On the e-signature consent form, it's just giving them permission to run your background check. You'll click on I consent. And this is just a disclosure and authorization form. You'll scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then you'll click on I have read and accept the terms and click on yes. And then now it brings you to here where you need to enter your information again, which is your address, the city and state, and then your zip code. So the signature part, you'll just use your mouse and hold it down for the signature part and sign. And it may not look pretty, but it's okay. And then you'll click on I consent. And then you'll enter your social in one more time. And when you enter your social in this particular time, you will not enter the dashes. You'll just enter it in. And then you will put your date of birth. And then your telephone number. So the country code, you would just put the area code. And then it asks you about an alias. So with that, if you don't have a different maiden name or last name, you will put no. And then it says, are you sure you want to delete all entries? You will put yes. And then you will save and continue. So then it asks you, the current address that you provided. It asks you how long you have been at that address. So you'll put from whatever month that you have been living at that address to the current year, or the year that you've been at that address. So the year that you lived at that address, and the year and the month that you lived at that address when you started living there. So then you will save and continue. So then you're going to save and continue again. So once you are here, everything on here should be green. So to the right, it should say, okay, complete, okay, complete, okay, complete for all three. If it is not green, you need to go back to each one. So you need to go back to the personal, the address history, and the document upload, whichever one is not green, click on it and see what's wrong. And then you want to submit your profile. Once you submit your profile, it asks for payment for your background check. The background check is only $8. Once you have submitted payment for your background check, it takes about, I say, if you do it today, it will probably be back today, but they tell you to give them at least 3 business days to submit your background check for it to come back. So what I'm going to do at this particular point is answer any questions that you may have. Any questions that you may have, please type them into chat if you have any questions. Another thing I'm going to do is type in the IBO number for you all. And once it comes up, it will be Chain Consulting. And then another thing I'm going to type is the telephone number for you all. So if you have any questions or concerns, you can call us. Like I said, if you once you join under our IBO, I would be able to add you to our private group, or you can request to join, or I'll send it to you, email it to you. Did you all have any other questions for me? If you have any questions, you can type them into chat. I will be on another 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, you can type them into chat. Okay, so how long after background check will we go to training? So everything depends on you. So what happens is after your background check, you will sign your agreements. Normally I approve you the same day that you send your request under our company. I'll do it the same day. And then after that, you can select the training. So once you select your training, you have to do some assessments before you even get to your actual, to the actual enrollment of the course. So say for instance, you select Comcast, and once you select Comcast, after your background check comes back, you can have all of your assessments done the same day. I've seen it done. Comcast is an easier client, so that's your assessments and everything probably will be back within, I would say, like an hour. Intuit is more challenging for the actual assessments, but people, and I've seen my CSPs get them done within 24 hours. So the same day. It just depends on you. So any other questions for me? Pay is determined on the actual client. So depending on what client that you choose, the question was, how is pay determined? So pay is determined on the client. So if you select Comcast or if you select the client that you want on the portal, you can call me at 704-266-2255. And what I would do, I will let you know what the pay is as well. So you can just let us know or ask us what the pay is for that particular client, because pay is different for each client. So for example, Intuit, TurboTax started off at $10 an hour. Comcast, they go off of performance, but you start off at $9 an hour and it can go all the way up to $12 an hour, depending on your performance. Okay. So Yvette asks, do you have to work every week? Yes, you do have to work every week, because the client you do have a set amount of minimum hours that you do have to work. Normally it starts at 15 hours a week minimum that you will have to work, but you're able to choose your own hours. So you don't have to work Monday through Friday. You can work Friday and Saturday to meet your minimum required hours. We are responsible for health benefits, correct? Yes, because you are considered a independent contractor. So with that being said, you are responsible for those type of things. When you file your taxes, there's certain things that you can write off, but it's kind of like your own business. So any health benefits we don't provide as a company. With Arise, they require you to be under a company in order to work with Arise. So any other questions? You are welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and end the chat. And if you all have any other questions, you can meet me on our private Facebook page. Once you send the request, you have to send the request under the Arise portal through our IBO in order to be invited onto our private Facebook page. Like I said, I did type in the IBO number for you all. So once you have completed your background check, it'll come up for you. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And if you have any questions, feel free to call us. I've typed the number in as well.